it's just been literally just one thing after the other, like hey babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Manka or Miss Cameroon. It feels so weird to say that because it's been so long. If this is not your first time here, thank you for coming back, and if it is your first time, hopefully you stick around. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, literally all of that good stuff. So like I said, this is so weird, like it's been so long, and I feel like before I like jump back in to giving you guys the content that I have planned, like I've actually planned, prepared, written down, and exactly what I'm doing, before I give you all of that good stuff, I feel like obviously we need to have a conversation. This is not the first time I've tried to film this video, this kind of like update, or just, you know, what's been going on with me, just chit chat with you guys. I have tried this year, I have tried to film and upload this video so many times, but just every single time, like I just haven't really been ready, or like I haven't been happy with it, or like there's just been something. But I have decided to literally just bite the bullet and just stop being scared, and just literally do it. So where do we even start? Like, where have I been? What's been happening? Guys, this year has been doing me. Like 2023 has been, like, in all seriousness, like, you know, I'm smiling because it's actually laugh or cry in a lot of like situations, but this year has really been doing me. Like I feel like it's literally just been like one thing after the other. Like if you watch EastEnders, like right now I feel like Rookie. Like I feel like it's bad thing after bad thing after bad thing, and like some of the situations I feel like, yeah, it's definitely me that has put myself into those situations, and then trying to get myself out of those situations has landed me in even worse situations, which is why I say like Rocky for all my EastEnders people. But some of the things, like it's as if like it's like one wicked test, like I don't understand. Like it's just been literally just one thing after the other, like just to name a few, like for those that know, like I got a salon in 2021. I opened a salon. This year I was just having so many issues with my landlord, like just issue after issue after issue, cash loss after cash loss after cash loss. That was the situation that ended badly. And then I felt like I was rushing to try find like another another shop, because I felt like people were relying on me, like, you know, my clients and stuff, other people that were renting a space, their clients. And then I had to literally stop myself, because what I was doing was I was going to get myself into the same situation that I was in initially, whereby I was so desperate to get a shop initially that I didn't do like appropriate checks, obviously because I didn't really know as well, but I didn't do appropriate checks. There's just so many things that I didn't do that allowed me to get into a situation where I was tied into a really long contract with problem after problem after problem that apparently was my fault, my responsibility to then fix. So yeah, I had to kind of just take a step back from that and kind of be like, okay, like, is this a sensible thing to do, or is it just because you want to just go back and sort things out and like kind of just move like, oh, it didn't happen. Those are the kind of problems I've been having this year. Like I haven't had a car the whole of this year. Do you know how crazy that is? Like I'm not a public transport kind of girl. Like the only time that I don't mind like not driving is in Ghana. Why? Because it's hard to drive in Ghana, so I've never tried it. But in this UK, for me to not have a car is just, ugh, there's no words to even describe. But like that's another thing that's been like driving me to the point of madness. Bro, my favorite LV Neverfull got stolen like the day after my birthday. this year. I feel like the only like good thing that has happened this year honestly was like my birthday experience. I had a really good birthday this year, but yeah, everything else has just been like test after test, and like my mental health has been in ruins, in tatters, because I haven't been like dealing with things very well. I get myself into problems, or like problems arise, and I literally just like shut down. That's my coping mechanism. Shut down, ignore it, don't look at it. And obviously, as a grown adult, like we all know that that doesn't help. So in the past couple of months, I feel like I haven't felt as bad as I did towards the start of the year, because there's been a lot of like starting to take accountability, starting to make a plan. I realized that a lot of the situations that happen is because I'm very good at planning initially. I can plan for something, but I don't plan on how I'm going to maintain that thing, or how, you know, I don't plan for longevity. I just plan for the initial thing, which literally just isn't good enough. Do you get what I mean? So that's another thing that I'm like, I've started to practice. And yeah, like I haven't been on here because I feel like there's been nothing for me to give. Literally nothing. Like there's been nothing. I would have been pouring out of an empty cup. Like I would have sat here in front of this camera and you guys would have known that, like, yeah, this babe is not okay. I'm still not 100% okay, by the way, but bro, I've been down bad. And I'm just like getting myself back, you know? What else has been happening? Okay, so basically I'm currently, because it's still happening right now, I'm currently on a show called Calculated Couples. And I think obviously everybody that follows me that has been watching it has been so confused, because obviously I have not posted like all year. But if you have any questions regarding the show specifically, definitely ask me in the comments, and I think I might answer those questions in a whole like separate video. But if you haven't seen Calculated Couples and you want to see my face on a show that is all about giving Paul Bridges advice on relationships, I'm gonna put the link to the first video so you can watch it episode by episode in the description box below. It's a very interesting watch, I will say that. And speaking of relationships, like I did ask you guys to ask me some questions a while back, because I was gonna, you know, come and sit here and do this video that I'm doing now. And all you guys care to know is like, are you in a relationship? What's going on with your relationship? Are you in a new relationship? Relationship. Like all you guys care about is relationship. Guys, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to pour from an empty cup. And what's the words? A caring and loving and mature relationship calls for love to be poured into. Like it can't be a one-sided thing. And like I said, I have been down bad. Take that how you will, but we're moving on. So I feel like I should have done a disclaimer in the beginning to say that yes, there are a lot of like negative things that I'm talking about in this video, but I'm able to talk about these things because I'm not currently in such a negative space. I feel like it's good to like actually address like out loud things that have been bothering you, things that have been upsetting you, and not to just address, like to speak on it and leave it, but speak on it and actually make active plans to then figure those things out, if that makes sense. So yeah, this video isn't to now come and make everybody upset and everybody sad, but I just feel like with it being like it's almost the end of the year, we're almost getting into a new year, and I feel like you have to, like, It's not on December 31st that I'm going to be saying, okay, cool, what am I going to be doing next year? I feel like the things that I want to implement next year, I should start now. I should start doing these things right now so that I'm already in practice, so that when it's January 1st, there isn't that like immense pressure like, oh my gosh, perfection needs to start from now. Do you get what I mean? Guys, I don't know if you know, if you're new here, you won't know, but if you've been around, I got a BBL in 2021, right? And it had been something that I was wanting for years. And I had done so much research, like the research that I had done was relentless, right? And I got my BBL and I was like 90% happy with my results. I feel like you're never going to be 100% happy, but 90% is way better than, you know, how I felt before, right? There are two issues about getting a surgery like a BBL. I feel like specifically a BBL because it's the most drastic. Bro, my belly was hanging before. Do you know how fantastic it feels to sit down and then it's just flat? And it's not like that anymore, but flat. That's something that the world becomes your oyster when you get a BBL, because all of the things that you've been afraid to wear and all of that stuff, you can select anything, you can wear anything you want. But there are two problems with getting a BBL. First problem, and the biggest problem I feel like, is if specifically you're getting a BBL, you know that you're going to get forget the fat transfer bit, let's just talk about the liposuction. If you're going to get liposuction and you don't do not one drop of exercise, like me, I'm one of the laziest people you'll ever meet. The thought of exercise honestly makes me want to cry. Honestly. Why? Because I'm too impatient when it comes to results. Bottom line. So I just don't do it long enough to see any progress, and then I just get frustrated and then I quit. If you don't do a single drop of exercise, I'm 2 years post-op. If you do not one bit of exercise, what do you think is going to happen to the results? It's actually not permanent. And then you're going to be upset, like me. And then your body dysmorphia will be triggered, like mine is. And you're going to look at yourself and you're going to be like, who is she? That's not who stepped off of the surgery table. I've been fighting with myself because I'm I don't like what I see, because this is not what I used to look like when I first got the surgery. But obviously, surgery is something you have to maintain. So if you're thinking about getting a BBL and you're thinking, I'm not going to do a single drop of exercise, babe, you're going to gain weight. It's going to be slow and your belly still may be flat, but you're going to gain weight. I'm literally fighting with the rolls in my back currently. I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to lose this weight without going back on the surgery table? Because trust and believe, the only thing that stopped me from jumping back on that surgery table is the money. And that's crazy, because how often am I going to be spending thousands of pounds now every couple of years? That's literally ridiculous. Second thing is, I've even forgotten what the second thing is. What's the second thing? No exercise. Second thing is, and the thing is, I heard this so many times from other people, and I just thought, those people are just dramatic. No, it's true. You are going to want more surgery after you get a BBL. You are going to want more surgery after you get a BBL. Let me be the first person to tell you. Why? Because you're going to get that BBL and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is everything that I've always wanted. And you're going to think, oh my God, I can literally do anything now. That's my problem. But I'm trying to get my boobs done. I'm trying to go back and get more lipo. That's crazy. It's literally crazy. But that's getting a BBL is literally opening the door. And I just want to make that very, very clear for especially any younger people that watch me. It's not a quick fix to your problems. If you used to feel insecure, you're still going to feel you're going to feel even more insecure, because you're going to draw more attention. And if you're drawing more attention to yourself and people are looking at you and you're not as happy as you thought you would be, you're going to be stressed. So that's how I feel and have been feeling in terms of like my appearance and all of that kind of stuff. Think very, very long and hard about it. Think about the consequences. Don't just think up until you come off the surgery table and you've healed. Think about years later, because yeah, these are things that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but they're very, very, very important things to think about. So I know that I spoke about not having my salon anymore, and how like I was just so down and so upset and just like, I don't want to say depressed, but just like sad. Just like, I just felt like, yeah, like everything was just like ruined. Like what else am I doing now? Like I just felt like, what's the point, kind of thing. And I feel like we can all kind of, well, I hope we don't all, but like it's a possibility that we can all at one point feel like not that our life is ruined, but like something that we thought was gonna happen and something that we thought was gonna be for us and grow is not worked out. And what you shouldn't do is what I did, which was spend literally months and months and months dwelling on something that I physically could not change and just upsetting myself over something that I literally couldn't do anything about. Instead, that's when you're supposed to go back to the drawing board and be like, do you know what, okay, cool, this has not worked out for me. How can I do it again, but do it better so it does work out for me? Or what else, like what can I do instead? You should always be trying to move forward, like, because if you're doing nothing, then you're moving back, because you're wasting time, like you're wasting talent, like you're just wasting away. So don't do what I did. And even up until now, I'm still like umming and ahhing on what I want to do, but I'm making a plan. And when I make that plan, obviously like straight away I'm not going to tell you guys, but you guys will know my plan like soon and very soon, because I just don't want to speak on it when it's not actually happening yet. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but just, yeah, don't do what I've done this year. This year I've just spent so much time feeling sorry for myself, and the world owes me nothing. It's up to me to pick myself up and keep it moving. People that have been watching me from like moving to, like when I moved to Ghana and I was living there, like you would know that was very spontaneous, and I'm very much a thrill seeker kind of person. Like I loved that. I loved the aspect of new and adventure, and like the possibilities were endless, and I want to carry on living like that, just more prepared and more planned. Like I want to have an open mind to things. I want to be adventurous. I want to be optimistic and do so many different things, but have my wits about me still, you know? So yeah, I feel like if I don't stop here, I'm gonna keep on and keep on and keep on talking. Add me on Snapchat, because those of you who have me on Snapchat know that I always post. Oh my god, guys, that was another thing. Speaking of Snapchat, those of you that have me on Snapchat especially, not so much Instagram because I don't really post on there too much. Yeah, I will though, but not yet. But those of you that have me on Snapchat will know that maybe Monday I won't post, maybe Tuesday I won't post, but come Saturday, I'm outside. One, because I'm very much an extrovert, but two, guys, this whole year, I swear to God, I have been living for the weekend. Like, I literally, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, I'm working, I'm stressed. I've been living for the weekend. Is that a way to live life? No. Like, last weekend I didn't go out, and I was just like, wow, like, it's like, if I don't go out, like, I'm just like, what have I done? Nothing, apart from work. No joy, no enjoyment. Like, I haven't been doing anything like social apart from going to the club, and that's crazy. Like, but I just feel like that's like a you know what, I was gonna say it's a UK issue, but it's not, because there are things to do, but it's just not enjoyable. to be honest. But anyway, you see, I've started a new topic. Guys, I'm going. If you want to see anything specifically from me, you know what to do, comment down below. And I'm going to be performing for you guys. Performing. No, but I'm on my Zoom right now. I'm ready. Like, it's November, like we're starting as if it's the new year, you know, so that when it comes to January 1st, that's not when I'm now fumbling around, right? So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you for coming back. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, which will be out sooner than you think. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.